And welcome into the season finale of the Joey Wright Show. I, of course, am Joey Wright. This is the 9th episode of this, our second season, and what we've got planned for you today is nothing but quality. Abram Washington will join us, his third appearance on the Joey Wright Show. He's sitting right behind the camera right now. We're going to just see where the conversation goes with him, and I don't know what that, we'll just see where it goes. That's coming up next on the Joey Wright Show. And we're back on the Joey Wright Show. Abram Washington
Hello.
In the studio with us. And Abram, this is your, of course, third time on the Joey Wright Show. It's great to have you here. It is. First two episodes of season one.
Right.
And now the last episode of season 2.
Awesome.
So we were talking about a little bit of everything on the way here. Mm-hmm. And here in the studio before we started taping, we were talking fast food, basketball. Where do you want to start out? We've certainly got a lot we can cover.
We can do, let's do fast food first.
Fast food.
Get the food out the way.
You were adamant that Culver's is not a fast food restaurant. I disagree with you.
I don't, because it's like Steak and Shake.
I like Steak and
It's
Shake.
like
It's much quicker than Steak and Shake.
what else?
We were talking about Dairy Queen is good.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's in the fast food category.
Okay,
yes,
well,
that's
what
right
else
there.
is
Taco Bell,
Bell's great.
McDonald's, Arby's. Where else? Wendy's.
Wendy's. 4 for 4. You're just talking about
4
that.
for 4s.
Best deals you can get. Burger King.
Oh yeah.
5 for 4, I think now.
Oh.
So
I never know. No.
I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but
And then the
Subway.
Oh, yeah,
Subway,
yeah.
You can't leave out.
No. The restaurants are like Applebee's, Denny's,
Chili's. I went to Chili's for homecoming last year.
Where else? Well, there's so many food. There's so many food places that you can categorize fast food
Buffalo
places.
Wild Wings is a restaurant. It's not fast food, but it's probably one of the better ones up there.
Yep.
Trying to think.
Oh, what's that? Oh, TGIF.
TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays. That's not fast food.
It's not Ruby Tuesdays.
Ruby Tuesdays. There's
They
so many
closed.
food places that you can classify fast foods and restaurants.
Right.
So I mean, it's
Yeah. A
It's
lot
a
of
lot-
restaurants
a lot of
available,
restaurants
especially at
available.
college town like Champaign-Urbana.
oh yeah, because college
got-
students love to eat.
They do love to eat. A lot of food trucks around too.
Oh yeah, a lot of food trucks.
The Cracked food truck. I know Dragonfire has a food truck. There's a taco truck at the farmers market most Saturdays. Mm-hmm. There used to be a a hot dog stand, a little hot dog vendor that was out there. I don't know where he went. Hasn't been to the market very often lately, but he's very good when he was there. It was my lunch most days.
Awesome. I never known that was
Right.
there was a hot dog place.
Yeah,
thing
at the market.
The market. Next,
We're talking about basketball.
basketball.
Big off-season in the NBA. Olympic basketball going on right now.
A lot of stuff happening. College basketball, NBA,
started
Olympics, WNBA. JUCO basketball is about to start back up.
Yep.
But this summer has been an eye-opener for
has
the
been.
NBA franchise of basketball. The first one that really caught my eye was Kevin Durant going to the Golden State Warriors.
You blanked on it there.
And Delhi leaving, and they're picking up Mike. That the Cavaliers picked up Mike
Cavaliers, yep.
Dunleavy
From the Bulls.
From the Bulls. D Rose going to New York. Jimmy Butler.
D Wade to Chicago.
D Wade to Chicago. Jimmy Butler stayed in Chicago.
Jimmy Butler stayed in Chicago. There was talk that maybe the Timberwolves or the Celtics would make a move for him.
Right, but
they didn't.
nothing
He
happened.
would have been a great fit on the Celtics. I
yeah.
think Kevin Durant would have been a better fit on the Boston Celtics than he will be on the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics are one of the better young, and Ricardo Vargas, who was supposed to join us on this week's Joey Ride show, he was busy. Ricardo Vargas is right to be a fan of the Celtics because they are an upcoming team in this NBA.
Right. They didn't pick up nobody, did they?
They didn't pick up anyone big.
No,
I think
but
they drafted Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Hield. His name always gets me, and I'm not sure why. They picked him up
From Oklahoma Sooners.
Yep.
They lost in the state, and that's not the state.
Final Four.
They lost in the Final Four.
Trashed by Villanova.
Yes, they did.
That was pitiful.
Yeah. More off-season stuff. Sorry, before you say that.
You're good.
Harrison Barnes and did Bogut go to the Mavericks or just Harrison Barnes?
Bogut and Barnes to the Mavericks.
Both to our favorite basketball team in the NBA, Dallas Mavericks, and they are playing alongside with Dirk. That duo that's going to be good.
You think so?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, Dirk's going to have to take a lesser role to move over for Barnes, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean
Dirk
is fine.
Yeah, he's fine to be.
Dirk can play anywhere.
Yep. And you got I think still Darren Williams is still around.
I don't know who their shooting guard is.
They still have Matthews or.
Oh yeah, Wesley Matthews, I think.
Parsons left.
Yeah, he went to somewhere.
Well, what you can do, you can play Barnes actually at the 3, and have Dirk start the 4.
Bogut at the 5.
Bogut at the 5.
Yep.
We lost Zaza.
Oh yeah.
That's a big. He's on the Warriors now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's a good pick.
I mean, every team in the NBA should be good in their own eyes. There may be a little less dominant teams, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But the teams that we all know that they should be good. The Cavs, the Warriors, the Clippers may be up there.
The Thunder.
The
I don't
Thunder.
think they'll be awful though.
They won't be awful. They're going to be a subpar team.
Yeah, watch out for the Spurs.
The Spurs.
I mean, they
lost Tim Duncan, but
yeah.
All the teams that that should be good should be, and all the teams that were bad, like the Timberwolves, they're going to make a run. The Lakers might have a chance.
I just about to say the Timberwolves are. Give them, within 5 years.
Within 5 years, they will win the NBA title. I believe that. In my eyes, they will win the NBA.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, you look at what they've got. They've got Wiggins. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns.
Mm-hmm. Don't they got
they still have Rubio, I'm sure.
Zach LaVine.
Levine's very good shooter.
So their head coach is Coach
Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
So his defensive outpour in NBA games should be pretty magnificent this season, or within 5 years that they will win the
Chicago
NBA.
Bulls getting rid of Thibodeau is one of the dumbest things they could have done.
I think that was probably the worst ideal thing that you could do in the state of Illinois. Like you fire a defensive coach and you pick up Fred Hoiberg from Iowa State that probably has no clue what to do in the NBA. I mean, Billy Donovan, yes, but not Fred Hoiberg.
He had a few good years at Iowa State.
Yep.
He was not proven, I don't think.
In the NBA.
Yeah.
Well,
and they could have gotten a better college coach.
Yeah, right.
Trying to think of, there are a lot of good college coaches out there. Jay Wright, Villanova.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good. I love Bruce Weber. Kansas State. He's doing pretty good in Kansas State. The South Carolina coach, who was Kansas State coach, Frank someone, he's doing good in South Carolina. Right. So everybody.
Even Shaka Smart.
Oh yeah, Shaka Smart.
Yeah,
Texas.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Texas basketball.
Texas is going to be a great team this year.
I'm ready for Texas basketball. This is first year? Or his second? Second year, yeah, second, because he lost.
I'm trying to think that Bill Self of Kansas.
Yep. Well, I'm ready for basketball, and I officiate. I'm ready for basketball.
That's right.
I'm ready for basketball.
You are an official for the IHSA.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see you in action doing some middle school games.
Yep.
Some high school games.
Yep. This year, starting in about a month, I'm doing some middle school games, and
see you around the area.
I'll be around this area, Central Illinois. Yep. Edison, Franklin. So I'm ready.
And then you've got some big ticket high school games, I understand, this year.
Big 12 JV girls. I'm ready for that.
Right.
I'm ready for what's in store.
Yeah, and you know firsthand, talking about Big 12 girls basketball, I mean, some of the best basketball games I've ever seen have come
out of Urbana High School.
And the girls basketball teams, my freshman year, the Rantoul Urbana game.
Varsity game.
The varsity game that went into 2 overtimes.
Yep.
That was great. Some good games last year.
Good freshman games as well. This past season was pretty good.
Freshman games.
Yeah, all around levels, they have been pretty good. And they picked up a head coach that is known in the area, Coach.
Yep. Chris Menning at Urbana.
Chris Menning
to lead the program.
And lead the program to brighter days.
And at point 2, Verdell Jones coaching the
head varsity.
The boys team at Urbana High School. Both big additions. I'm really excited to see how the basketball teams at Urbana High School shape up this season.
Me too. I'm excited for what's in store for this season that Urbana Tigers are in. So I'm ready. For the football team should be
improved. The thing with the football team, I think we're a 4 to 6 win team, but if we don't get to 4 or if we don't get to 4 wins, it's not because of the lack of talent on the team. It's because of the schedule. We were talking about it. The schedule is absolutely brutal.
All over the place. Brutal.
For Urbana High School's football team this year. I mean, you start off Normal West. They're never a joke in football. And then the home opener the next week is Centennial.
Yep. And the rest of the season is.
Right. Homecoming on September 16th against Danville.
Yep. Well, we don't know even Bradley Bourbonnais.
Yep.
How are they shaping out this year?
I believe they made the playoffs in
last year. So I'm.
The thing with Danville is I think we can beat Danville easily. Mm-hmm. We lost them last year, but I think we've made some improvements this offseason. But Danville last year played a lot of close games. Mm-hmm. That's, I think, where we're going to have to watch for them.
I believe Urbana Tigers will squeak into the playoffs this year, 5-4, if not 4-5.
I think they'll be around.
They will squeak into the playoffs this year.
It's going to be a year for Urbana athletics where I think we're going to get back on track.
Oh yeah, back on track.
Had a few rough years. To deny that would be to avoid the truth. But we're coming. I'm really optimistic about what we have.
Urbana Tigers
have planned.
Yeah, are coming. Watch out for Rantoul. I mean, people are talking down low about them, but I still believe that they are one of the best basketball teams in the Central Illinois.
They've really improved from where they used. I mean, my freshman year, we played them in the regionals for basketball. Mm-hmm. I believe they were the lowest seed.
Fifth seed. We were the fourth seed.
Yeah.
Your freshman year?
My freshman year. Your senior year.
Oh,
that was a game we won 50-49, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Muhammad. Held on right there at Muhammad.
Yep.
But then the next year, they were the top-seeded team out of 10 teams.
Yep.
And I think they won it all. Did they not?
They lost to
in the championship game. Yeah, they beat us. Yep. I know that, to get there.
They lost to Muhammad by a buzzer beater or whatever.
I was thinking about going to that game.
Yep. I'll probably go this year because I think they will have a chance. All teams have a chance, but I think they have a 9-1 chance to make it back into the team.
Yeah, 9-1. That's not great odds. I mean,
is that a good odd? Did I say that right?
Like the lower the first number, the better the odds. So if you would give them like a 2-1 chance, I think it's like a 50% chance or something.
3-1 chance that they will.
All right. I don't know how to set it up.
Yeah, me either. So I'm
obviously
just throwing out numbers.
Yeah.
So
Rantoul should be good.
Muhammad should be nice again.
I'm looking for Central.
Central.
If we're talking about teams outside of Urbana, they lost Nick Finke, but they picked up Doug Wallen, I believe, out of
STM,
St. Thomas.
So all the teams in the Big 12, all the teams in the Corn Belt, all the teams in the Central State 8, all in Illinois should be probably pretty good.
It's fun. When you've got a bunch of teams that are doing well, it's fun to watch.
It's hard.
It's a lot of fun.
It's hard to pick which one one to go for.
It's going to be a fun year for basketball.
Oh yes, it's going to be a fun year for IHSA basketball.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
I
was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking basketball.
I'm just saying, like, Centennial shouldn't be terrible.
Shouldn't be terrible. Nope. It should be decent. 500 team or so.
I think so. Yeah. Middle school basketball. I'm looking for Urbana Middle School.
Oh yeah.
You look at what their 7th grade team did last year. They went 27-1. Their first loss was in the playoffs, the Final Four. I mean, it's going to be a good year at the middle school level for them, too, I think, boys basketball-wise.
Go back to state. They could potentially play in their home gym if they go back. If they make it.
8th grade.
Yep.
8th grade state held at Urbana Middle School.
This year for the last year. If not, hopefully more years to come.
But we'll see. Urbana Middle School, Athletic Director Kevin Hellman and everyone, all the staff there, do such a great job putting it on. I'm honored to do public address work for them and broadcasting work, of course, too, for that. those games.
I'm honored to be a part with the officiating. I mean, I'm not officiating there.
Yeah, that'd be a big time assignment.
I'm not officiating at the state level, but yet. But I'm excited.
Yeah, the thing is, I wish I could have enjoyed last year a little more. That Saturday, I felt absolutely awful.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst I've felt in years.
That's all right, man.
But I got through it. So, oh man.
I'm excited for this year. I'm excited. And JUCO basketball, Parkland men's basketball team is coming back stronger than ever. We got sixth place in last year, this past season.
National tournament last year.
And this year, I believe that we have a shot. I'm not jinxing anything, but we have a shot to go all the way.
Where's the national tournament this year, do you know?
Probably in Danville.
I was about to say,
23, I don't know, I forgot how long, 20 or so years it's been in Danville.
Man.
It's a good spot, but...
Well, you work so hard in Champaign-Urbana just to go to the national tournament in Danville. That's just kind of...
I'm not on the committee, so I don't have no input.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm excited to watch, and girls, I'm excited to watch the volleyball team again. I'm excited to watch.
Girls volleyball is going to be good, I think.
The softball team,
got some tools there.
Oh yeah, I saw the roster and all.
Yep.
Everybody in Illinois should have a great breakout season. No matter if they make it to the nationals, no matter if they make it to the state championship series for middle school, even if they don't make it to the Big 12 championship game or whatever, the sectional finals, they will have a breakout season.
I looked. You saw the Urbana High School volleyball roster, or
Parkland.
Parkland. I thought you were going back to.
Oh, but I'm going back to Urbana.
I was like, I think every Urbana High School team will be good. Volleyball's got some tools.
Right.
You look at soccer. Of course, they got some tools.
Oh yeah.
Blackman. So
excited.
He'll get that. I mean, I was just saying because you saw a roster. I was looking online for some rosters so I could make my broadcasting spreadsheets, and they weren't on there yet. So I'm just waiting for those to get posted.
Upload.
Yeah. But Parkland volleyball, how did they do last year?
They won.
I followed their basketball team a little bit.
They won. They won nationals.
Did they win
volleyball
nationals?
won nationals.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Every team went to nationals, but one team, I think. I forgot what team that was. I think it was 7 out of the 8 teams went to nationals. I think.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what team didn't make it.
Me either.
But yeah, Parkland baseball's always been pretty good.
Oh yeah, yep.
And just the basketball programs are always up there.
Yeah.
Nice gym.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yep.
Got a chance to broadcast some games. One game, I should say, from that gym last year. And this is a pretty good game. Teutopolis and Bloomington Catholic.
Central Catholic.
Bloomington Central Catholic.
It was a good game.
Man.
Down to the wire.
Came down to the very end.
Yep. To a 3-point shot, I think.
No, because...
Was it a 3-point shot?
I forget. Teutopolis won. Bloomington Central Catholic was down most of the game. They charged back, cut it to like 3 points or something late in the fourth, but then Teutopolis pulled away on some late free throws. Great game.
Great game.
I remember the Simeon community game we called my freshman year. You were pretty upset.
Yep.
that Simeon didn't win. I had predicted the normal community would take the W.
Because it was in normal. I mean, even though, they did bring a crowd, but it is what it is.
I'll shift gears a little bit. I want to talk about baseball. I know you're a Chicago Cubs fan.
Well, yeah, they're doing pretty good. They have 73 wins?
I
don't
tell
know
you the exact number, but...
Let's look.
Yeah, you can pull it up right now. My Texas Rangers aren't looking bad, I'll tell you that. You got Beltran and Lucroy at the deadline.
Let's see.
Let
me send out a text.
I got you. Let you shoot out that message.
Let's see. Chicago Cubs. Well, baseball standings. I'm going to just read baseball standings. I had it in baseball.
What time is it?
Let's see. Baseball standings. The Orioles in the AL East division. Orioles 66 wins and 51 losses. Blue Jays 67, 52. Red Sox 65, 52. So that's the top 3 teams in the AL East.
I like the Red Sox and the Orioles. I'm not huge on the Blue Jays, but
AL Central. Indians 67 wins, 49 losses. Tigers 63-55, and the Royals 58-60. Those are the top three in the Central. AL West, Rangers, Mariners, and Astros. The Rangers, 70 wins, 50 losses. Mariners, 63, 54. Astros, 61, 57.
Mariners are charging.
Oh, yeah, they
Look like
are.
the Astros might catch up with Texas for a while. They've kind of faded. But
Yep.
the Mariners are a hot ball club right now.
Oh, yeah.
I like them.
Then the NL East, the Nationals, Marlins, and Mets. The Nationals, 70 wins, 47 losses. Marlins, 62-56. Mets, 59-59. NL Central, the Cubs, Cardinals, Pirates. 73-43 for the Cubs. 62-56 for the Cardinals. Pirates, 60-56. In the NL West, Giants, Dodgers, and Rockies. 6-6. The Giants, 66 wins, 52 losses. Dodgers, 65-52. And the Rockies, 56-63. I'm saying in the NL division, the Nationals, the Cubs, the Giants. Well, the Nationals and, well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to jinx anybody this early in the season. But I believe it's the Cubs' year.
You think
I'm
so?
just going to say that.
Yep.
I believe
Better
it's the
knock on
Cubs'
wood
years.
there. 'Cause
I don't
I
wanna
think
jinx
so, too.
nothing.
I think there's not a better team than the Cubs right now that can beat them in the World Series, but then you got to factor in the curse and everything.
Right.
Well, the Cubs statistically haven't been very good at winning World Series championships.
Right.
So-
but they're
so you
going
never
to break
know.
they're going to break that curse
so?
today. Not today, but
Not today.
this year.
The curse is the great equalizer.
They broke it last year by making the playoff. I mean, they've
Made the playoffs in the past. It's
they
the World Series
not
they
the
can't
playoffs,
get
but
to. They haven't made
they were in the NL
haven't-
divisional series
they were in
with the Mets.
championship series.
Championship series. So I mean, that's a huge plus. Winning 90 games last year,
97, 98.
97, 98.
Around there.
And the year before that, they were awful. They're god awful. But the past 2 years, they have been on the maps.
They have been on the map. I mean, they made it to the 2003 NLCS. That didn't end very well with the whole Bartman. He didn't do anything wrong, but people think he did something wrong. But that's beside the point. But I mean, they haven't made a World Series since 1945. So it's like I think
1945.
if
It's all right. It's going to break this year. They're going to the World Series.
if your team playing the Cubs in the World Series, I think
It's going to be.
you don't want to be
it's
that.
gonna
You don't want to be that team that loses to the Cubs in the World Series to finally.
Well, if you are a Cubs fan, you would like to see anybody go down.
Right.
So
I mean, we'll see.
we'll see.
Games are played to be lost, and I don't know.
But I'm playing to win.
Yeah.
I'm playing to win. So
I don't know what that quote was there, but
some coaches. Well, some coaches say we were playing not to lose.
right.
If you know
Yeah,
what that means,
yeah.
playing not to win. I want to play to win, play not to lose.
avoid losing.
Just avoid losing. Just come out on top. Just do something. But
Yeah. I don't know. I like the Rangers in the American League.
oh yeah, let's see.
Some personal bias. there,
Rangers.
but
Oh no, it should be nice.
no, I'm
The Nationals.
excited. It's going to be good year.
Oh yeah,
Good year for baseball. Good year. Football's coming up right around the corner.
football. Lovey Smith for U of I, but
That's going to be great.
not the Bears. NFL should be nice.
It should be. It should be. A lot of good teams in the NFL.
Preseason kicked off last week or a week and a half ago, last Saturday, somewhere around there.
Yeah, last Thursday, I think.
Last
because they
Thursday.
play those weekday games.
Yep. So excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for football. It's going to be a good year. And then, of course, hockey.
I don't know
Look at hockey.
nothing about hockey except the Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, those two teams are usually pretty good.
Pretty good. Yep.
All right, Abram, I think we're going to have to end things here. I'm sure we've been talking for a while, so just go ahead and close down the segment. But hey, it's been great to have you on the
yes,
show.
it's been a pleasure.
I know you'll be swinging by some of those broadcasts this year.
Oh yeah, yes sir. So you may hear my voice one day or two. So
If you're watching the Tigers games on the internet, our first game September 2nd, football against Centennial. That's gonna be a good game. But yeah, thanks for swinging by.
thank you. I'll be here until the end of the show. So we might have Wendy's after. So we'll see.
On Jason.
On me.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to decline that. All right, we're going to close down the season. Coming up next on the Joey Wright Show. Stick with us. Back on the Joey Wright Show, I don't really know how to explain what just happened, so I'm going to try my best. Between takes, my phone was on the ground. I was moving my chair. I accidentally moved my chair to where it was like over my phone. I sat down and I cracked my phone. As you can see here, down here, it's cracked. So that's about the most Joey Wright thing that could have happened in between takes. Although I've never cracked a phone before, so I guess it was bound to happen at one point. Still works, still turns on and everything. Samsung Galaxy S5. I'm very happy with it. That was louder than it actually was. So it's got an OtterBox on it. I mean, it's not going to crack again. But, and Abram laughs. So that about does it for this season of the Joey Wright Show. And I got to say, it's been a great one. I got to thank everyone who's appeared on camera with me over the course of this season. My brothers Johnny and Tommy Wright. Abram Washington is back there, and Ricardo Vargas joined us, I believe, on episode 3 as a phone guest. And of course, I got to thank Dr. Donald Owen, Superintendent of Urbana School District 116, for giving me that tour of the Urbana High School Commons. That was probably the best episode I'm my own worst critic. I think everything could have been just a little bit better, but that's the most praise I've ever gotten for Joey Wright Show. So I got to thank everyone who watched that episode. Go check it out if you have not already. So, where can you see me before the next season of the Joey Wright Show? Well, I will be broadcasting some Urbana Tigers athletic events, of course, for Urbana High School Broadcasting. Our first broadcast September 2nd against Centennial, to my knowledge. So that'll be fun. It's going to be a good season of Tigers athletics, as I discussed with Abram. And, of course, tune in next summer for Season 3 of the Joey Wright Show. That'll be fun. In the meantime, I'm Joey Wright. See you next time.